Hey, this is Mike from Introstars, and today we've got a new episode of our Super Connectors, where I've got the real immense pleasure to have Marc on our show, Marc Jarrett. So Marc, so nice to see you, welcome. If you could briefly introduce yourself and tell us what it means for you to be a super connector.
I'm not a super connector. I'm a super connector. I run more than 500 WhatsApp groups full of some of the world's leading thought leaders and entrepreneurs. And WhatsApp is my chosen platform because 2 billion people use it. Ironically, the one country that doesn't use it so much is its birthplace, your country, the United States of America.
Yep.
Only 1 in 5 Americans use it. But here in Europe, India, and elsewhere, it's pretty much ubiquitous. Everyone uses it.
So what motivates you to create all these networking groups and introduce people to each other and network? What was a pivotal moment for you?
So like Victoria, I've been networking all my life. And it was my genius wife that pointed out a few years ago that I should do what I love doing, and that's connecting people professionally, a few years back. And now I do what I love doing for a living.
Brilliant. And so what is your approach to networking today?
So whenever I meet people, I always get them to speak first so that I can, networking is about serving others. It's not about you, it's about them. So when I learn what they do, I will then structure my introduction accordingly. And if they're into biotech, I will tell them about my biotech WhatsApp group and invite them to it.
Yeah.
And if you're into quantum medical algorithms, this is your lucky day. I've now got a quantum medical algorithms WhatsApp group. Now, I know nothing about quantum medical algorithms, but what I do know is when you get 2 or more people in the same room, virtual room, of course, that have an interest in quantum medical algorithms, you're going to have a meeting of minds. Yep. And that's going to lead to a friendship and possibly a transaction.
Brilliant. And so obviously you've built lots of relationships with millions of people using your WhatsApp groups and your networking groups. But on the other hand, you want to monetize some of these introductions and connections and groups. So how do you draw the line between building trust and relationships, but then monetizing your contacts and network? It's obviously a fine line to walk on. So how do you manage that?
Well, I saw a report recently by Goldman Sachs who pointed out that the creator economy, which we all inhabit, is a huge industry. And a company called Naz.io, who are a Singaporean startup, their target market are super connectors like me. And they've helped me bring order, structure, and value into what I've created. And I'm now asking people to invest £9.90, which is 2 cups of coffee a month, or £99 for the year, to be part of this incredible ecosystem that I've created. And it's a win-win. For them, it's very low ticket. And for me, once I've got 1,000 people paying me £10 a month, how much is that?
It's a lot.
It's enough.
Yeah, that's good. Brilliant. So if you look at the advent of new platforms like introstars, specifically designed for super connectors, we can track every introduction you make and receive. You can find new opportunities to introduce people to earn money. Like, how does that change the game for you? Does that create new opportunities for you?
Totally. I mean, everyone that I know is sitting on a small gold mine. I noticed that one of the people in introstars is an interior designer that wants introductions to solvent young men that don't have the time or the desire to do up their apartment or their house. Now, I used to be one of those young men. They are out there. We probably already know someone like that. And then if we make the introduction to the interior designer, he is prepared to pay us for that. And so I think what you've created is fantastic, because all your clients have agreed to pay money if we facilitate the correct introductions. And that's I've begun that process.
Yeah, and that's where the magic is. Absolutely. A win-win for everyone.
Exactly.
So what trends do you see now in networking and in introductions? And what are those trends, and How do you embrace those trends?
So I think if you go to my LinkedIn profile, you'll see I wrote an article in 2018 called The Wonderful World of Virtual Networking. Back then, no one really took me that seriously. But when the pandemic came, it became the only way to network. Now that the pandemic has receded, I think we're witnessing the emergence of hybrid events. So in-person events now have laptops so that the whole world can join that in-person event. It makes sense.
It's brilliant. Any last words? Like, where can people find you nowadays?
So virtualpowernetworking.com is my brand.
Yep.
If you go to the contact section, you'll find a little WhatsApp button and you can ping me on WhatsApp. Mm. And my final words of wisdom is that networking is like opening a bank account. You cannot make a withdrawal until you've made a deposit.
I love it. Thank you so much, Marc. Really appreciate your time today. Great to see you. Thank you.
Cheers.